Guys, welcome back to the third game of Speed Gaming versus DK. The game got postponed from yesterday because of server issues, and here we are now. Today, DK versus Speed 1-1. This is the third and final game to decide the series, and I'm joined here by 1437 today. I'm here. Hello, T-Bun.
Good morning, Winter.
It's not good morning for me. It's good afternoon.
Oh man, you know, the last person I spoke to before I went to sleep was you, Winter.
And I'm the first
speaking
person.
to.
You know, I sound
Oh,
like
yeah.
your girlfriend already. You speak to me before you sleep, and when you wake up, you speak to me too.
Oh man, like I was feeling so bad last night, and I can't believe I slept like I think almost 15 hours, but feeling good now. Um, got something down to eat. Everything's good, and I can't believe we're gonna resume this game. I mean, some might say that I just wanted to finish this best of 3 before I continued on with my life.
True. You're a speed gaming fan. Let me ask
Oh,
you.
yeah.
Let me ask you something. Did you catch the games before Tongfu versus DT Club?
No, I was sleeping through the entire thing.
Tongfu
what happened?
actually picks Slug because it's a new patch, so Slug is in.
Oh yeah, and Huskar is in the new patch too.
Yeah, the first game was a bit crazy. There was something wrong with the draft. You can actually pick Earth Spirit, so the teams banned Earth Spirit out. But the second game, there was a small patch that came up that fixed the issues. But what do you think about Slug in the competitive play right now?
I actually think it's interesting too. Some might say it's a nerf, the old Slark, but I think the old Slark was really good in pub games. But the new Slark is kind of invincible when he goes into his alt state, but you can only do it like once every minute.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty good. Like they're quite similar. He got some nerfs on in some ends, but I think the new Slark might be better if played accordingly. I think the new Slark tries to farm more than just gank and abuses early game pressure, and then late game he can just become an absolute beast where he can't be touched when he casts his ult.
Let me ask you. So you're favoring the safe lane Slug over the off lane Slug right now?
I think so. Did they play off lane?
Yeah, both games was on safe lane, not on the off lane.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Joe was playing a carry Slug. He went for
Mhm.
SMY build the first game as his core item into a Skadi, and second game he actually got a BKB
Nice.
first.
Oh yeah,
no
Skadi is
no
freaking
Midas,
beast.
no Midas though.
Huh. So we didn't see many Midases. Let's see in this game too what happens, and we should probably start speaking about the draft in this game, Winter.
Yeah, Mirana is still not banned, not picked up by anyone
Wow,
yet.
that's the biggest surprise, I think. And I'm guessing Speed didn't take it because they first picked the Alchemist. We saw in the other games that Speed played, they tend to ban the Alchemist and try to pick up Clockwork or Mirana or something like this. But in this game, they first picked Alchemist and gave the Clockwork to DK, and probably will be a mid Alchemist again.
Yeah, and there's also one thing I'm really happy about. If you just notice, the new patch actually changed. You can actually look at the drafter right now. There's only 2 crowns on the 10 players, so you know who's drafting on which side.
That's cool. They fixed it. Nice.
So DK is gonna take up one of Eternal Envy's favorite heroes currently, the Klings. Do you think?
Oh,
yeah, you
I
go
have
ahead.
a question. Yesterday, do you remember when they were going to start the third game? They had started the draft. Is this the same one? Like the first few picks? Because I recall an Alchemist being picked up.
I don't think so. They didn't actually get to start the third game, so I'm not too sure about that.
Huh. Okay.
So Speed Gaming actually banned out Invoker as one of their bans in the second phase. What do you think about that? You think DK will be going for an Invoker after they have a Clockwork in their lineup?
It was still I think Invoker with Clockwork is really good.
Yeah, but the problem
combo.
being is like DK, if they pick Clockwork, only ISS plays Clockwork, and he plays the Invoker as well, so...
I've seen Mushi play Clockwork a few times on mid.
Yeah,
It
but
was
it
decent.
was decent,
Obviously,
not his strongest point, so...
yeah, not exactly, not what you would want Mushi, not something you'd want to give Mushi to abuse with, but yeah, Speed have been banning Invoker against DK, I think in all the games. I'm not sure about the second game, but I remember the first game they played, they banned Invoker, and probably it's a hero that's really difficult to deal with, and not a hero many teams are using. So like both combination of that makes it a hard hero to play against.
Let me ask you, could it be because in scrims that DK are using Invoker really effectively, you think that it would have affected Speed's ban? Like in scrims, DK were always using Invoker, but not in
Actually,
official matches?
I've spoken to Speed about if they had the opportunity to play against DK,
Yeah.
and they told me that DK and BG were the only two teams that they didn't play against. Probably BG because they were out of the country, and DK probably because it's their first opponent. And a lot of times teams tend to not play against, practice against the team that they know that they're gonna play against first, right?
Yeah, true.
Or probably they didn't play against the teams in their group, so that it would be a surprise when they do play against teams in their group.
Yeah, so now DK picks up the IO on the second phase. Most likely means it's gonna be IO plus CK.
Bounty Hunter again, the Speed Gaming. We saw
Bounty Hunter with Track, Alchemist with Grievous Greed. This is a lot of money, a lot of income.
and too bad this game Speed won't be getting their Luna like they did in the second game. Probably it'll be a different hero. And if I recall, I remember when Speed had this kind of lineup, I was thinking they were picking Lycan, but they didn't. Maybe
Yeah, we actually talked about it yesterday where we were discussing about what would Envy use, and we sort of agreed that Lycan could be one of the choices.
Let's see.
He doesn't play Alchemist as a core, right? Safe lane core. I don't think it happened.
No, I don't think any teams are liking the
Yeah.
Alchemist safe lane core. I think what teams feel about the Alchemist safe lane core is it's a bit harder to keep off the opponent off laner from getting XP.
Okay, so I have to agree with you on that as well, because I personally had tried Alchemist on the safe lane, and I feel that he on the safe lane farm is easily disrupted by the off lane, and you can't really zone him up too easily. So Alchemist would mean most likely a support or a solo mid. In other cases, maybe even an offlaner. There's three options they could go for right now. DK picks up the Wind Ranger here. So it means the Wind Ranger would be a solo mid hero, because Clock would be on offlane, CM and IO would be the support, and Wind Ranger will be the solo mid hero for Mushi. He's gonna go for the Wind Ranger because maybe just want to avoid those ganks from the Bounty Hunter early on. You have Wind Run to avoid those easy.
Pretty good hero for that.
Yeah, those easy ganks early on. So it makes the Chen and Bounty Hunter. It discourages them basically to try and gank you.
It's also a hero who's really good at 1v1ing against Alchemist, because what Alchemist does is at level 1 he just throws the Aztec Cloud down and tries to push in your lane. And to be fair, there's not so much you can do about it, but at least with Wind Ranger, who's probably gonna get pulled a Null Talisman, he's gonna be able to get those denies, because the creeps do have minus armor, and it goes both ways when you're trying to get the last hit or deny with a range hero versus Alchemist or something.
It's gonna take me some time to get used to this new name.
Wind Ranger, yeah, I know. So probably I mean, if you remember at TI when teams were picking the Alchemist mid, the opponent would normally pick something like a Quap or a Puck.
Or a Puck, yeah, to make sure that the Alchemist. But I don't really like personally the Puck against Alchemist, because I feel that the Puck is not able to really shut down the Alchemist like a Quap.
He can't. But at least they can dodge some ganks with when the concussion is coming out, right? Yeah, Bishop.
And DK, Speed Gaming are going to pick up the Lion as their core support here. Lion plus Chen.
Doom is bad.
Do you think is by any chance that the Lion could be used as a core here, or it's 100% a support?
I don't think so. This is 100% support. I'm almost sure. I think Paladin is like the only player who really likes that hero. And Tiny, yep. CK being banned out. The only option I think was left for DK to take up is Tiny, and this gives me flashbacks of TI2.
Man, don't talk about his Tiny, man. I'm a victim of it.
Of the Lana Tiny.
Yeah, I was the victim.
Yeah, but now I was also the victim in the loser bracket of TI2.
Yeah.
Where they whisked Tiny, but
we are on the same boat. We are on the same boat, dude. Same boat.
Yeah.
So what do you think Envy would go for here as his hero? What are the options that he has? Wow.
Life Stealer. Alright.
Life
Interesting.
Stealer is actually, I feel it goes two ways. Life Stealer versus the Tiny. The Life Stealer can be at the same time great against the Tiny, but at the same time as well, he could be bad later on when Tiny has a lot of items and you don't have rage on. You basically can't beat the
Yeah,
Tiny with
exactly.
his what is that skill's name called? Stone Skin?
Craggy?
Oh, Craggy, yeah, Craggy. Craggy
Craggy
exterior.
exterior. Yep. And I was thinking like, if this Nyx isn't gonna be extremely farmed, it is gonna be a problem in the late game. And you know what Tiny's weaknesses are normally? Going into team fights, if he gets nuked, like he's very vulnerable to spells early because he's not a hero who buys BKB right away. Because normally you see him buy Aghanims, then he buys like AC, and then he goes into like the BKB, and that takes some time to get. So looking at Speed's lineup, I don't really feel like they have too many spells. They have like Alchemist and they have Lion, but still, I don't think it's very consistent spells coming out. They do have the Nyx for the early game, but we're just gonna have to wait and see how this Tiny plays out. Cause some games, the Tiny Wisp just gets shut down from the beginning and it just falls apart. Wow, Lanham, never mind. Lanham, it's not the Wisp player. Totally forgot. MMY is the Wisp player.
Let me ask you something. I actually don't really like to get a BKB on Tiny unless I have to.
Uh, yeah, cause it's. But you know what? Normally in games, you're probably gonna have to get a BKB on Tiny, unless you're going for the whole Rat Dodo Tiny, huh?
Yeah, like Fnatic. And this is going to be another ward place for the offlane yet again once more. I'm not sure if the bounty hunter actually spotted that out. Don't think he would have reached on time. So let's introduce the players before anything starts going
All right.
aggressive. On the side of DK, on the Radiant, playing this final game of the best of 3, we have the captain drafting this game, Mushi, playing the Wind Ranger solo mid, MMY or Mamaoya on the IO. We have Ice having some Chinese words on his tag. On the Clockwork, going to the off lane. Lamb on the Crystal Maiden, having a smoke up his inventory. And lastly, we have Burning with Dust on his Tiny.
Interesting, Dust. On Speed Gaming side, here on the captain role, we have Palai Dai playing the Lion, Aoi 2000 playing Chen, Sing Sing playing Mid Alchemist, Eternal Envy on the Life Stealer in the safe lane, and Bone 7 playing Bounty Hunter.
He actually
Going in the offlane
started.
with boots.
He actually started with a magic stick. That's quite surprising. I mean Eternal Envy, in case you
Yeah.
didn't notice.
I've never. I don't think I've never seen that. That's really weird. But yeah, it might be because he doesn't want to get his mana burned all the time. I mean, he probably knows that he is gonna get his mana burned. So if he has a stick, then from all the cogs and the spells that he casts, if he does ever get ganked, he's gonna be able to pop that and just rage. He'll always ensure that he has that up right now. So that's probably why he bought the magic stick really early,
Alright.
just so that he has the insurance for when he does get ganked.
Yeah, basically means that he'll always have that mana to cast his slow. He doesn't want to get out of mana and lose a kill because of that. And in the mid lane, you can see that Alchemist has already
The difference,
cast
yeah.
twice the acid, like we talked about. Like he's gonna push the crit wave up, but Windrunner is gonna be able to deal with it fairly well with his power shot. And the CS chart already shows it. Windrunner is at 6-2, Alchemist is at 3-1 right now.
Yep, 2 acids later, and Alchemist was only able to get 2 creeps in the first wave. Normally we see Alchemist getting like maybe 6 or 7 creeps out of 8, but the Windrunner really, Wind Ranger really applied pressure onto this Alchemist.
Yeah, and the Clockwork here is getting a fairly amount of decent levels here, almost up to level 3. Bounty Hunter is slightly behind, I would say, but he's gonna catch up fairly soon. When he goes in and tries to steal some levels there, he's gonna go towards the bottom lane for the rune, 2 minutes. Let's see if he's gonna spawn there. Yeah, he's gonna pick up an Invis rune here. Gonna save him a lot of mana for casting his Invis, trying to go into the jungle and steal levels. Lamb here currently at level 2 has his bite and aura, going to continue jungling here.
You know, Bone 7 is gonna need to be really afraid in this offlane. Like, he can't make a single misstep because they already have Dust sitting on the Tiny, and at any point they see this Bounty Hunter, they're gonna look to just run at him, cast spells, Dust, gonna get slowed and try to get that first blood onto Bone 7.
Yeah, and
Bone 7 doing a good job getting XP though right now.
AUI as well, really efficient here. He's almost level 4 already. Like on the Chen jungling at 2 minutes 43 seconds, it's level 4. That is really, really incredible. And he still has a 2 stack here. And he's gonna stack here once more, stack here once more. It's gonna be three stacks. Efficiency.
Oh yeah, if he gets a tornado creep here, he's gonna hit like level 5. If he can get one. There it is, the Wild King.
Yeah, he has
the
a
other
Wild
stack
King.
didn't work, but he can still get it. He can still get level 5 off
Yeah,
this.
this is really power leveling from the Chen right here. This is really efficient. I remember seeing a video by Lumi talking about how AOI jungles his Chen really efficiently. But it was from the old patch.
Yeah, I remember. At TI2, I believe. No, sorry, TI3. I think a game against Mouse, I've also done the same thing that Aoi did, and it was like level 3 minutes and 30 seconds, and you hit like level 5, and it's so powerful because you just group up, try to push tower, and your opponent can't do anything. They're like, whoa, why is the Chen level 5 at 3.5 minutes? And then the game just starts to snowball.
He's already level 5. 3 minutes 48 seconds.
Yep. Really, really good. And now he's got
Smoke.
2 really good creeps for pushing too.
Do you think he should smoke
If
right
you
now
want to.
and just go
Yeah,
try and
like
get a
at
kill?
this point, it's so easy to try and smoke up and
Oh
go
boy,
for a kill.
I missed a first blood there.
Oh.
That's my bad.
Yeah, they had the Tiny has phase boots now, and they just started running at the bounty hunter at the first sight of him. You see, they have a ward in the lane too. So whenever this bounty hunter shows up on either side here, they just start running towards him with the wisp, dust them up, combo, and that's it. First blood.
Yeah,
As
Bone
we
7's
expected,
gonna
going from
rotate
DK.
towards middle right now. He's gonna TP
Oh,
in.
this could be a really difficult kill though. They're gonna slow him up nicely, but
They need to
nice
block him. They
body
need to
blocks
block him.
coming out. But he still has a shot.
Yeah, they're gonna get the kill
Nice.
there. Shuri toss. They
Well
still have
done.
Shuri toss. That's
Really, really well done. And it's too hard, I think, for the winner to try and get away as well. There's a haste on 60.
yeah. Now Aoi is gonna smoke up with
Smoke up.
Paladai after having such a great power jungling here, going to its bottom lane, trying to punish the Wisp, Io and Tiny combination right here. Bone 7 is gonna rotate with his Shadow Walk together with them running into the jungle. If they get anyone here, it's gonna be really huge. So Tiny would have had his farm really pressured if he loses the Io here in the jungle. Io is gonna get spotted up by Lion. Hex to start off, 2.5 seconds Hex. Impale to go with.
Really
Test
big
of Faith.
gank. Oh,
no,
wow.
no Test of Faith.
The Shuriken! Oh, nice flash coming out from Mamaya there.
That
Oh.
was just a little bit of a misplay where they didn't want to drop the Test of Faith. They could have used it as well to just secure the kill.
Yeah, but MMY taking advantage of that and flasking the Shuriken toss there, saving his team, the tower maybe even. Had he died there, I think Burning would have had to leave this tower completely because he would have been in risk of getting domed. But now he's just gonna stick around, continue getting XP, and wait for the Wisp to just keep you back. And that's a little bit of a waste from speed.
I like the rotation here by them though, T-Ben, because now Envy doesn't need help anymore. He's gonna be able to handle the clockwork so well by himself.
Oh yeah.
They're gonna now give a lot of pressure towards Burning, so Burning is gonna have to be careful because he doesn't have any built-in survivability like the Lifestealer has a built-in BKB. He needs to be careful wherever he tries and take his last hits as well. Lion's gonna run in the jungle trying to scout for anything. He's gonna get level 4 fairly soon. And this rotation towards middle could go unspotted until right.
Oh man, look what creep Aoi has. And they're gonna go from behind right now.
Does
gonna
Avalanche toss.
in.
Bot 7's gonna go
easy
down.
kill
Are they gonna get a chase on AOI as well? CM still has his
They're
bite.
killing the
3 seconds.
Harpy creeper.
Yeah, they just need to kill the creeps. I don't think they can get the Chen here.
They just
Mid
back
lane,
up.
Paladai is going in from behind. Mushi is gonna get stunned up. Acid not hitting on Mushi here. Wind runs go forward, but he's still gonna get
That's a
hacked.
really big kill.
That was gonna be another kill on Mushi there. Sing Sing
Wow,
is gonna
nice
have a
place.
lot of gold from that. He's gonna get his medallion really quickly. He actually has, yeah, he has enough gold for the medallion already.
That's 2 really nice plays coming out from DK and Speed. One on the bounty hunter bottom, and they killed off the 2 creeps from Chen, which is really big. When you kill off
Yeah.
10 creeps, he falls behind.
You
A
know
lot.
what? You know what, T-Bun? That kill only happened because the ward here was placed at this position instead of the common spot here, which protects this area as well.
Yeah.
That's why they had the kill going, because this ward here actually spotted. He spotted the lion coming from behind, but it was already too late. The lion was already in position to get the kill.
And that was a really nice kill on mid too. Capitalizing on the power of the early game Alchemist. And getting some nice levels to Lion as well. He's almost level 6. But now that they have Medallion.
Oh,
Mama
bottom
Ya
lane,
getting
Mama Ya
up here.
not gonna get so lucky this time around, getting stunned up by the Alchemist concussion. That's what actually we were talking about the last game between Tongfu and DT Club. There was the Alchemist versus the Wiz. The Wiz, the Aya was always getting targeted down by the Alchemist. He couldn't do anything. He
loses half his health. And this game there's a bounty hunter too to give him vision of the Wisp, so he can't even juke around.
Yeah, they're gonna run in here. They're gonna see burning right away. Track on burning. He's gonna run back after getting tracked here. Ice is looking for an opening here in middle lane. Has his hook shot up. Rocket Flare scouts them out. Pielider could be in trouble if he gets hooked right here. He's gonna get a hook shot in. Gonna connect on Pielider. Impale coming out. No mana for the Hex though.
Alchemist TP again.
Ice gonna pay with his life there. That was not a very good trade. That was not a good trade at all.
It really wasn't. That's a lot of XP going out to Alchemist, and that was a level 8 Clockwork who died. So
and he's gonna get his Midas too now, T-Ben. He has it's 2,000 gold right now in the new patch.
I should probably mention that since Alchemist, even though this Medallion build is really good, the other thing that they're gonna do with this Medallion is probably go for the early Roshan with the Chen. And that's gonna provide them a lot of gold and XP as well.
They are on the dire side. This is definitely the right choice to go to. I agree with you, 100%.
Really close. They'll probably wait for the level 7 Chen and wait to see when DK either go to the top lane or they lose 1 or 2 heroes, and then instantly they're just gonna transfer to the Roshan and just get the free golden XP.
Yeah, mid lane, Bone 7 tries to rotate in to make something happen there, but that's a Sentry Ward spotting his movements. Envy gonna minus his first creep here at 9 minutes. Not too bad. He built onto a Facebook first before getting the Midas and Venom to try and help him zone the Clockwork back out of the lane. So Bone 7's gonna rotate in towards top lane here. He doesn't have enough mana for a toss and a track together, all in all. Clockwork's out of the lane. He actually is trying to wait for the 10-minute rune right now on top side of the map. Mushi gonna send illusions on top side of the rune and bottom side of the rune. Top lane is gonna spawn an invisibility rune. So Mushi's gonna pick that up. Sing Sing is gonna continue farming in middle. Do you think they'll wait for Envy to take the top tier 1 tower first before going to try the Roche? Hook shot by ISSI gonna catch out Envy here. There's no creeps for him to infest in.
They're just gonna turn on this Clockwork.
Yeah, it's gonna infest. Wiz and Tiny's gonna TP in, get the Lion as well. Envy's gonna escape here. He's gonna get out. The Wiz is gonna relocate back to the spot.
The creep is falling.
Shackle, Bone 7. Dust, Toss, gonna go down, Bone 7 there. TP's from Sing Sing here coming in. Envy's still alive here. His rage is off cooldown. He's gonna rage, go in, cast open wounds on burning here. I don't think he needed the open wounds there. He could have open wounds someone else. Windrunner still in the fray here, casting his shackle shot, power shot. Nothing going down here, and Mushi goes down again. Gonna be another concussion stun on Lamb here. ISSI TP's back to the fight, but doesn't have his hook shot.
Wow, that was, that looked like a really good fight coming from DK, but
smoke.
It was actually a really amazing fight. They're gonna go straight into Roshan.
Yeah, they're gonna go for Rush. This is the timing.
Straight Roshan. Yeah, they don't even need the next in this situation. They just need the Cloud, the Medallion, and the 3 creep.
Do you think they will probably seeing burning TP to middle? They will rotate to kill him first.
They won't. They this is the one
Alchemist
kill where
stun,
you can TP.
acid spray, Medallion stun from the Lion. Burning's gonna go down right after TPing back.
Wow, that's a back-to-back death coming out, and they might still go for the Roshan here if they want to, but obviously they know. No, they drive the line to.
It could be dangerous though. Like maybe DK rotates all the heroes now. They have Rocket Flare plus Power Shot to slow the push down. Maybe they'll find another timing to go for the Roche instead of going now.
That's the right call. I don't think you go for the Roshan now because they will know, and it's a chance for DK to get back into it if they do that. But instead, they were just gonna go apply pressure into DK's jump.
Yeah, look at the position of the supports right now. Stealing all the jungle creeps here, making sure that if anyone runs into the jungle without support, he's gonna go down right away to the Lion and the Chen. The ward here actually, I'm not sure if it spotted out the ward here from DK. Maybe DK already knows that the Chen and the Lion are in their jungle. I didn't get to see if they walk past the ward, but Bone 7 will be at the bottom part of the map as well. They're going to be applying a lot of pressure towards the safe lane here. Burning has opted to leave the safe lane, go to middle and try to get some farm there. He has his drums and point booster. Again, another set of dust. Bottom lane, hook shot. Wow, he hook shot in.
It's really crazy.
Beast and Tiny is going to come in. Avalanche has a stun and Avalanche gets off the Lion there. They're going to try and get the Chen as well. Wiz is going to go down maybe. Nope. 3 seconds. Shackle shot on Bone 7 here. Clawwork actually got the Chen behind with Tiny. Frostbite going to go on the Bounty Hunter. Envy is still here getting stunned up.
And 60 finally here getting a stun up on the Clockwork, and now they're going to try and go on Tiny as well, but not enough spells left.
Shackle not going to latch there. Envy has his open wounds up once more.
He's gonna run around for a stun maybe. They have vision on.
They have track though. Lamb seems to be nope. They're not gonna commit. They actually could have killed Lamb there. Are they still gonna get him? Open wounds onto Burning. Burning tosses Lifestealer out. Lifestealer is gonna chase Lamb. Lamb is gonna be able to frostbite Envy. Envy's getting kited left, kited right. He's gonna get kited by the wind run as well. He needs to back off here.
Combo coming out from Burning right now.
Burning's gonna get
nice
fingered.
finger onto Burning, but the stun misses.
Wow, Sing Sing's gonna stun on Lamb as well, but no one's going down. Paladin's gonna go down as well. This is a disaster for Speed Gaming.
Wow, that's a 5. Is that a 5-0 or no? They got the Clockwork, so it was a 5-for-1 trade.
They got the Clockwork and they lost everybody. I think they lost 4. The Lion.
They lost the Lion twice.
Oh, okay. They lost the Lion twice. Okay.
Yeah, and that was almost a cool play coming out from Paladin to get the finger and then the stun onto Burning, but oh man, that really sucked. The Sing Sing wasn't there on time, so they couldn't really
Yeah, I felt that even at the last point where you remember he tried to stun the CM here, at this point here behind the tower, tier 1 tower at the bottom lane, he could have actually committed to kill the CM, and I don't think he would have been in any form of danger. He just sort of
I think
went back after that.
You know what it is, Winter? In those scenarios, you're wondering to yourself, okay, there's a winner and a Tiny. The chances of one of them still having a stun up is pretty high, you know? Like it's hard to say. What spells are still up?
It's easy for us to tell because we are just spectating, but in the player's eyes, it's difficult to judge whether it's a good decision to go in. Yeah, I get what you mean.
I think the biggest problem is that when DK initiated, there was no tower for Speed to TP the Alchemist on. So he had to walk all the way down there, and by the time he got to the fight, it was just too late.
Yeah, top lane, Envy opens wounds up Burning, but not gonna commit after seeing the IO there. Avalanche Toss gonna deal a lot of damage there to Envy. Envy has his Infest up if he wants to get his health back up to full. Currently, Sing Sing is gonna go. Do you think he makes his SMY or disarm? Get the Heaven's Halberd?
I think he's gonna go. Probably Disarm would be better against Tiny. It actually wrecks Tiny a lot.
Yeah, and Tiny doesn't really.
Have you actually seen the net worth? The Alchemist is actually on top, even though he
got a lot of kills. He's 6-0.
Yeah, exactly. Sing Sing has been playing a really good game so far. He's been getting a lot of these kills. Have been in the perfect fights. Except, I would say the last one, but.
Yeah, he was just late, but maybe it was just communication. Like he's telling his team, guys, I can't come so early, but the fight broke out anyway, and he was just rushing over there, but couldn't reach on time.
Exactly, and the goal graph still in the favor of Speed, even after all that just happened. Not much, but still in their favor. I thought the Lifestealer had a really good start with the free farm and everything that he had, but with that one death, it could be potentially different, and they're gonna get a deny on this tower.
Yeah, Bone 7's gonna TP up to top lane, give assistance to Eternal Envy right here, making sure that he is safe. He's gonna try and track someone up. Mushi uses his wind run, trying to engage there. Bottom lane, the Ayu and Tiny are getting ready to make something happen with the double damage on Burning right now. They want something to happen so that they can capitalize with their double damage.
Capitalize indeed.
Yeah, Envy's probably gonna infest onto Bone 7. Nope, not infest.
It's already on cooldown.
Oh yeah, it's on cooldown.
Pressure that he was applied top. Do you remember yesterday with the Weaver? It's the same thing with the Nyx. He always tries to apply pressure, as much pressure as he can with his ultimate in the lanes, like to bring heroes there to do that little extra damage to the opponent.
Yeah,
So
it's
normally we
like
don't
a
see that
free
on
it's like a free heal, so he wants to use it as much as possible. So the Roche is gonna go down uncontested
so
from
fast.
DK.
So fast.
Rocket the
And he
second
did,
they
yeah, he got
actually
the disarm.
scouted, you know what happened there, T-Burn? I don't know if you noticed. They saw DK throwing a rocket flare to the Roshan and they smoked up. They ran to the Roshan knowing that rocket flare would have lose his effectiveness and DK wouldn't have seen the Roshan until the next rocket flare, and they used the cooldown of the two rocket flares in between the time to kill off the Roshan.
Yeah,
that was just really smart.
Really good. And even if they did see it, like that Roshan went down so quickly. What are the chances that DK was gonna be able to test it?
Yeah, that
So
was
much minus up.
just so difficult for DK to do anything there. Tiny is gonna avalanche toss, clear out the lane, get some pressure down to the top tier 1 tower. Speed Gaming is gonna rotate and be up here to defend and push out the lanes once more. So Sing Sing actually went for the disarm like you mentioned. The disarm is actually really effective on the Tiny, especially when you are a carry Tiny, you're going X after, you want to build other items first before you get your BKB.
Yep. I think this is gonna be a really big thing. Like he doesn't even have the axe yet. He will get it in 80 gold, but even then, like I think the Tiny will still need some kind of attack speed. Even though he does have the overcharge, but we'll see. There are some chances that he will just rush the BKB, but I'm still questioning it.
Yeah, bottom lane, they're gonna set up to try and kill Burning here. They've been waiting for such a long time. They place a sentry to see.
Alchemist showing up on mid lane.
Burning's gonna get hexed up. Wish is gonna save him, relocate there. Gets him out of there. He actually relocated in front. What? Why?
I don't know.
What?
Maybe if he kills a creep wave here, it's okay. I don't know.
No. What? Why? But why?
Really weird. I don't know, dude. I really don't know. Wait. What? The Wisp got away too.
Yeah,
Did he kill him?
The Wisp actually tethered to Ice's eyes there.
Before he got stunned.
Yeah, before they didn't even try to, like, they were skeptical on whether they want to go in again. Sing Sing is going to cast a unstable concoction acid onto Burning here. And Mist gonna come in from the side, open wounds are Burning gonna get tethered up, overcharge up, he's gonna survive that.
Fast.
Win run, and Bone 7's coming in from behind. I'm not sure if they're gonna be able to get any kills here. Bottom lane, they're gonna get Ice is really low, use his hook shot. Paladise is gonna go down here. Burning's gonna clean up. They might even get one more kill. Burning has the movement speed to chase here with the face boots. Nope, they're gonna just try to get his creeps here.
Huh.
Bone
Really
7, sentry placed by Lamb here, noticing that something is up in the mist. Bone 7 comes in here, trying to get something done. They're gonna see Bone 7 does pop. Should we toss track on the Lamb? Lamb is gonna cast his freezing field, he's gonna die.
Man, the damage.
Wow,
Bone
that was just
somewhere he wants to be.
That was just trying to do too much there. Like he wanted to give vision to his team to make sure Envy could have taken, because Envy was low on hit points. Envy wanted to take the tower. Here comes Mushi's shackle shot. Hook shot wouldn't hit though. Shackle on Sing Sing, stun, toss, combo. Wow, he actually moved his illusion away. He moved his illusion away to make sure Burning got the toss on Sing Sing, but Sing Sing is still up and running, surviving thanks to the mech from the Chen.
Getting triple man centaur stun right now.
Burning's gonna go down here. Envy's doing a lot of damage. Burning goes down. Envy's gonna chase here. MMY doesn't have a tether in 3 seconds, but what does he tether to? There's nothing here, no one nearby. Mushi's gonna come over to let him tether. Oh, the stun from the Alchemist and the Lion. Is MMY gonna go down? No, he's not gonna go down. He's gonna survive this. Here comes Envy. Still no mana for Rage, no mana for Open Wounds. Just gonna chase, right click, use his feast.
I can get cogged up. There's a little bit of mana that he did have left. Wow. Did you see those Centaur stuns?
Yeah.
They stunned Windrunner, Crystal Maiden, and Tiny for 6 seconds. That was absolutely insane.
Did actually Paladai engage with the stun first, or the Centaur stun before Paladai did? I didn't catch it.
They were all clumped up in there, and I think the Tiny was already stunned for the beginning, but like the rest of the heroes getting stunned, that was a pretty big thing too. But during that time, they only had enough damage to take down the Tiny, and everybody else just fled away. And we already saw, like, you remember when we saw the Lifestealer go on the Tiny? And the Tiny just casually walked away. Oh wow, his Aegis is gonna pop right there.
Did he use it on purpose? Let me check. Yeah, it's almost up.
No,
it's almost done.
Almost up. It was a Rocket as well who
got the last hit.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, we saw like the Wisp when he's tethered to the Tiny and he gets slowed down by the Nyx. It doesn't even affect him at all. he's still faster than the Nyx and just walks away.
He still
So
doesn't.
unless they get a Lion Stun or a really big Alchemist stun,
Oh,
it's gonna
Mushi
be hard.
comes in with a wind run, force stuff as well. This is gonna be really bad overextension by DK. Mushi's gonna get stunned up, cooldown on wind run, cooldown on force stuff. He needs to use his mech, getting slowed by the bounty
Free
hunter.
kill.
Envy is
Did
gonna
he-
get him.
No, he
Nope.
gets ported out. Oh,
That actually
my.
forced MMY to sacrifice his life.
What
just
a
for
player,
Mushi.
MMY. They need to get a track off on him
Are they
before
gonna
they
try
kill
and
him.
fight? Nope, they're not gonna try and fight.
They need to get a track off. Where's the track?
No, they're gonna try and get a
nice
track off.
stun.
Nope, did they get a track? No, they didn't get a track off.
They didn't get a track. They just wanted to kill him before he tethers away.
Yeah.
And
Lamb has also a force staff, so Mushi has a force staff, Lamb has a force staff, Ice has a force staff. 3 force staff to kite the lifesteal around the map. Burning is gonna continue his farming at bottom, gonna finish up his Yasha, get a TP scroll from the side shop. Speed Gaming meanwhile is gonna pressure top tier 2 tower with all their heroes here. They're gonna fall back here. Desolator picked up on the lifesteal, didn't see it. Did he actually had it in the fight?
no. He farmed it off bottom lane and then got the Desolate.
So what do you think about that? Do you like his item choice towards dealing with the tiny, with the Desolator?
I think he needs a Basher.
Yeah,
like-
I think he needs the Basher too.
Oh, I think he needs the, what do you say, the Super Basher to try and deal with the Tiny when there is no stun coming out from Lion or Alchemist. Like right now his idea is probably let's just burst down the Tiny from the one stun that we do get, but which is good. But I think if he has like a Super Basher, then he has some chances of just killing
Yeah,
the Tiny.
they're actually gonna
without-
combine the minus armor. Alchemist is gonna finish up his Assault Curious, and Envy has a Desolator. Envy is gonna infest into Bone 7 maybe, and Bone 7 TP's top. Nope, not yet. Bone 7 shows itself in bottom lane, so DK would definitely know what's gonna come right now. Burning,
Probably a
meanwhile, pushing
mistake
up
to show
middle
up
lane
the
as
bounty
well.
He's getting level 11 now. This Bounty Hunter is actually really low on experience in this game.
Yeah, Mushi gets a gem too. Bounty Hunter is level 11.
11 just now. He just hit level 11. So
I would say it's still alright as long as he's not getting anything less than this. It's actually alright. 24 minutes for level 11 on the offlane bounty. I don't think it's too bad. So now Envy is gonna continue his farm in middle lane. I feel that he still needs the Basher though after this, because the Assault will be built by the Alchemist, so he doesn't need to build the Assault Curious. He can go right away into other items. Meanwhile, DK is still camping 3 heroes top, waiting. The Wisp and the Tiny will be waiting in bottom lane to try and make something happen, waiting for the top lane for action. Isahar is going to send a rocket into the jungle, scouting the supports of Speed Gaming.
Burning, what do you think of Burning's item build so far? The Yasha for the extra movement speed.
I
Probably
sort of
it's
like
better.
it because you actually farm a lot faster this way. You move around the camps quickly, and Bone 7's going to come in with Eternal Envy inside him here. Are they
wanna
going to
pick
get
up the
anybody
Wisp,
here? Yeah.
They won't. Like that movement going from there, that angle is just impossible. I think to get a kill with. It's way too risky. You're just probably gonna risk 2 people's lives. So, but they are gonna break a smoke here. Oh boy.
Oh no, Bone
They
7's gonna
instantly
get
get
cut out.
spotted
Eternal Envy needs to get up, needs to leave his teammate behind. Clockwork
Oh,
Cog's gonna
man,
block
nice
Envy.
cog.
Envy's blocked in here. He's gonna die here. That was such a good play from Ice. Those cogs actually blocking Envy into a position where he didn't want to get. That was so good.
Really nice by Clockwork, but I don't know, dude. That was some questionable moves. I don't think you ever do anything like that with Bounty Hunter and Nyx. Like they were probably trying to look for the Wisp Tiny.
You
They
know
thought
what?
that the other 2 heroes were on top.
Yeah, they were thinking that DK were 3 heroes on top. They saw it before with the
Yeah, they
with
saw
the heroes.
Wisp and the Tiny were going to the big camp, like running around the safe way to go to the big camp.
Wow,
There was
this
actually
is
5
the
heroes.
power of Tiny T-Burn. One pick off and your tower gets a lot of damage.
There's a lot of gold going towards DK's way too.
Shackle shot gets connected
Wow.
on Sing Sing. Sing Sing is gonna go down here probably. Cog's gonna push Sing Sing
Nope,
behind.
he
Nope,
got
the
his
finger
ult
of death. Almost picking up Ice outside there. Got its force off behind. Unstable
Nice
concoction
done.
on
2
the
centaurs
Tiny.
right in the back, but nice force that.
Tiny's
getting
gonna get
pointed out.
relocated back once more. The Centaurs are gonna. They don't have their Stomp. Only one Stomp. One Centaur has Stomp here. They're gonna just leave MMY to die again. Poor MMY. Oh no, Mushi's here. Mushi's gonna give him something to tether to. Nope, not gonna work.
Impossible this time. And they get the track.
Yeah, that was track on 4 heroes.
That's a really low tier 3 tower now though. Like this is getting really risky for speed gaming. So yeah.
Now
And
Chen-
you got the meta.
Chen picks up a 4-star as well.
Tower, top, burning.
Burning got a tower, so I think the Manta is really good. You can dispel the open wounds, so it's a really good thing against Lifestealer. Yeah. Not to mention, getting the Manta makes you a lot harder to target down in the fight since Lifestealer is single target. The only AoE is like the Unstable Concussion Stun and the Impale from the Lion, so if they don't cast those spells on you, it could take Speed Gaming a while before they notice which one is the real Tiny. Bottom lane, Clockwork catches out Lion here. Lion is going to go down for sure. Power Shot finishes the job there. Well done by Ice catching another lone hero out there. What was Paladai doing there? I didn't really see. Was he placed? Did he just place the ward? Nope.
I'm not sure. He wasn't going to place the ward, but
yeah.
He was.
This is a very useful rune for Mushi since he has a gem and the true sight goes to illusions. The illusions can be used to scout out the positions of wards around the map. Roshan has already respawned here. Did he actually check the Rosh? I don't think so.
You know what, Winter? At this point in the game, if I was speed gaming, I would think to myself, damn, we just lost a shit ton of momentum because we lost the Nyx and the Bounty Hunter. We lost a tier 2 tower mid and a tier 1 tower top. And I'm just sitting there wondering what it is that we can do at this point to get back the control of the game. Because Wiz Tiny have such high mobility and the rest of the other 3 heroes of DK are just running around together. And if they do ever find them, the Wiz Tiny will get there. And I'm thinking I need to go kill this Wiz Tiny. Try to find them. Try to get ahead of where they're moving to next. But where do you go? Like, how do you do that? It's
really difficult because I feel that they need to commit a lot of heroes to try and kill the Wiz and Tiny. If they don't get the kill and something like the last fight happens where DK rotated over to the Wiz and Tiny, things could get really bad in a short moment. They're going to scout things out with the Rocket Flare there. Envy sells his magic wand after using it. They're going to try to get the Roche.
The Windrunner knows.
DK knows for
really
sure.
Really big trouble. Oh my
goodness. Oh no,
no.
Sing Sing. Shackle shot onto AUI 2000. Hook shot onto Bone 7. Bone 7 can't contribute anything to the fight. Enemy picks up the Aegis of Immortal. Finger up there, come out to Burning. Burning gets overcharged up, relocated back to base. Oh boy. They lost 2 heroes already. They need to regen up the Tiny and get back to the fight as soon as possible.
Nice Shackle shot coming out. They're gonna be back.
They're gonna be back soon.
2 seconds.
They're gonna come back here. Sing Sing is gonna be in trouble here. He needs to get out of here. His ultimate is run out and Envy picks out the CM at the side there. Shackle shot on 2 again. What a Shackle shot. Another Shackle shot. No, Envy actually teleports in. He actually infested. He tried to get out there. Doesn't have rage anymore. He looks like he's gonna go down. There's no way he's gonna escape this. Armlet Toggle. Mushi gonna try and block him. Avalanche coming out from Tiny. Infested into Paladai. Paladai, get out of there! Save your master, Paladai! Save your master! Sandbag. Envy's gonna get Sandbag. Open wounds. Heals himself up with the armlet. Rage. Oh, he's gonna get Sandbag. Hook shot onto AUI 2000. AUI forces stuff himself out.
Switch onto the Bounty Hunter instead.
Shackle shot again. Burning's gonna TP out. Beast is gonna TP out as well.
DK. Alchemist also bought out in the middle of this. And,
let me ask you, did Speed Gaming actually take out any heroes? Apart from the CM? Only the CM, right?
I think so.
That means only 1 track kill. That was very bad. They took the fight really badly.
Yeah, they only got CM during that entire engagement, and that's a really big problem because they went all in on the Roshan. They're like, there's no way we can give DK this Aegis. If we do, we lose the game. So they did everything they could to get the Rosh, and Chen instantly dies inside the Roshan pit. Tiny was getting cleaved.
He got Shackle shot and he just died.
Oh boy. I mean, Tiny was cleaving the Alchemist and Nyx, and Jesus, what a disaster that was.
Yeah, the Manta helped him a lot to get out of out of the fight as well.
The Wisp even ported him out thinking that he was gonna die to the
I felt that he actually he wasn't in any danger there, but it was just...
he wasn't, but you need to think in the shoes of the Wisp. You're watching a Tiny lose like 15% of his health with every hit, and you're like, oh Jesus, we need to like get out right now. He didn't know whether the Manta's up or he's gonna be fine. So he just ports about.
Yeah, he took no chances. He took no chances. Basically, what you're trying to say.
I think Mushi was the MVP of that fight though. His Shackle shots were point on. Like Speed could have probably escaped with a few more heroes, but I think he got like 2-man shackles 3 times in the fight.
He got 2 times. It was 2 times.
Oh, and there was a Chen.
Here comes the Wiz and the Tiny gonna pick up the Chen right away. Lifestealer has nowhere to run. He's gonna try and get some return kill. Nothing to invest to. He's going to go down yet again. That was such a good kill there by DK. Good relocate by the Wisp and the Tiny, picking off Speed Gaming's heroes. That was going to be one of the most crucial moments of DK taking control of the whole game with the Chen with the lifesteal down. Burning is going to get really big right now. He's completed his assault. Curious, what's next for him? Crit?
He can easily go crit. I don't think he even cares about a BKB anymore.
I feel the same. Like getting a BKB on a Tiny, you only get it if you really need to. Like you try your best not to get
spells,
BKB. Yeah, you try your best not to get the BKB.
But in this game, it's Alchemist and Nyx who's the problem, and he doesn't care anymore. He's got a freaking AC. This is the Snowball Tiny that we all fear. This is the Snowball Tiny Wisp that we never want to play against.
Yeah, we both were the victims of it at TI2. We know better what this Tiny can do. Bounty Hunter here, Bone 7, gonna show his team that the position of the Wisp and the Tiny here. Maybe they were gonna go bottom lane. AUI gonna get caught out by the hook shot here.
Get stunned up. I mean, gonna stun up
oh no,
here.
They're gonna use a finger on the Wisp as well. Wisp is gonna go down. Burning's gonna try and TP out after getting stunned by the Alchemist.
They used everything on the Wisp. They used Hex, they used Stun, they used Shuriken, so the Tiny just TP'd out.
Yeah. The Tiny basically was going to live right after they dropped all the spells on the support, so it was still a good trade for them in the end, having the Wisp for the Chen, but Burning didn't die, so I guess they will be really happy about that. Mushi is going to get his Hex in about another 800 gold for the Void Stone. Illusion Rune picked up by Ice here. He has his Heaven's Halberd too. This is going to be really useful against the Alchemist because Alchemist doesn't have a BKB of his own. Does he have it now? Oh, he actually has it now. I'll take that back. Envy's item progression has stopped for quite a bit. He died like 3 times in the last 10 to 15 minutes.
Twice, yeah. One was like a really early game. That's at bottom when they had that 5-1 wipe. But yeah, this is looking rather grim for Speed Gaming, I would say. Like they need to be the ones snowballing this game, not the Wisp Tiny, of course. It's so hard. Like I think it's so hard in this version to try and make comebacks. What do you think, Winter? Like,
because
in this kind of situation.
Yeah, because like when the enemy is ahead and teams now are getting really good at consolidating on their advantages, and it just basically means that all the advantage you gain from the start, as long as you don't make mistakes, it's difficult for the enemy to recover. Like the only way you can recover is by a mistake from the enemy or by Roshan. Or by a Hand of Midas, which they only have one right now.
That item, man. The nerf is getting to everybody.
Yeah, I think they're still thinking about what items should Burning pick up. Like for me, I feel like the best item for him is the Daedalus right now. I don't think anything else.
You know what I like? I think Butterfly might not be so bad either.
Yeah, true. Against the Lifestealer and the Alchemist, which doesn't have MKB right now, but like getting the Daedalus would mean a lot as well. Like
damage, yeah.
Damage.
Maybe even the little crit. You get the little crit and then you buy the Butterfly right after that, or the Talisman even. One of those two.
I think you just keep the Talisman and you complete the Daedalus, maybe.
Yeah, I think that would be really good because both of those items are gonna make Nyx and Alchemist life a big pain, and on top of the overcharge, you're gonna be like, huh, can we ever kill this Tiny now?
And you know what? I like the item choice coming out from Ice right now. He's gonna get a Vlad's to help the Tiny even further. Mushi just completed his Hex. This is gonna be, these 2 items gonna be really crucial in the next fight. As long as DK gets the hook shot onto the Chen, I feel the Chen is the primary target to stop for the clockwork, then it would be safe to say that Speed Gaming would have a very low chance of coming back. I feel like the only way they can win the fights is DK initiates on someone, AOI sends the guy back, doesn't die, and the guy TPs back to change the fight. So at the moment, Speed Gaming will be moving as a group right now, going into the secret shop, purchasing Abyssal Bait. Yeah, Lifestealer has his big super basher right now. That's like the last hope of them trying to win a fight. If they still don't win a fight with this item, I don't know what item he will. Oh, actually he gets a Monkey King bar.
MKB, yeah, for the Tiny. I mean, sorry, not, why did I say Tiny? The Alchemist.
For the Alchemist.
Yeah,
but
for the Alchemist.
you know what? You actually don't need the True Strike since you can cleave him to death. you don't actually need
But
to
like
be.
it's like the attacks that he does put on the Alchemist, he wants to be hitting. In the river, there was some chances of the Alchemist actually porting out because he was missing a few hits on him. But now there's zero chance, and every attack he does is gonna definitely cleave. So good enough, I guess.
Yeah, probably he's just gonna still get the Daedalus after, sell his drums. Like, I don't think
Like,
he needs.
I don't think there's a lot of health or something coming
Yeah.
out from speed anyways. Crit would allow him to like two-shot heroes, but
Oh, here comes
FKB
Speed Gaming. And
very
T-Bun,
stable
Speed Gaming
damage.
is coming in from behind right now.
But they're gonna get ported on with the Wisp Tiny.
Yeah, they're gonna get
come
revealed.
right
This
behind
Tiny's gonna
everyone.
teleport in soon. They're gonna teleport in soon. The cogs are gonna block the position here.
Okay,
Speed Gaming can't engage on.
They try to lure in DK. I mean, they're trying to lure in Speed right now. I think it wouldn't have been so bad if someone did get initiated on, and then the Wisp Tiny just TP in at the back and just kill them. But it's obviously safer when to just back off when you don't know where all of Speed's heroes are. If they
Yeah.
had vision, I think they would have fought, but
You
because
don't
they're just
take
gonna
a
take
chance
the tower.
in the third game. You don't take a chance.
Yeah, exactly. We're just talking like spectators, not like we're in the game. We're like, oh,
No, if you are in the game, your teammate will say, guys, don't. If we lose this fight without vision, the game is
yeah,
over.
just be like back there behind us, and
So AUI has an Alpha Wolf here to help his team boost up their damage. I guess he needs... What other stuff he has? He actually has an Ogre Force Mage too for the Ice Armor. They really prioritize on the Ice Armor a lot, Speed Gaming. Abusing every small little thing in the game.
man, this tiny net worth. It's so scary when it's like this. You know the game is just totally out of hand, and they're gonna have buyback on Tiny's. Yeah, he has buyback as well, even if he dies in the fights. You know, Momoya just picked up a Reaver.
What?
He picked up a Reaver. He's going hard.
I'm looking at the Reaver. I'm looking at the Reaver.
Yeah.
I somehow feel like the BKB would help him more, to be frank, because like...
or maybe like what I played with, and what I think is sometimes you want to have the buyback ready, so that in case you do die in a fight, you just port right back in, and you just wipe your opponent because they think the wisp is gone, and you're back in there to help your Tiny, and it's gonna be a piece of cake, right?
You know what? I feel like the hard pickup could be like a constant regen to burning. It could be a good thing as well during the fights.
Oh yeah, that's good, but you need the whole entire heart. The Reaver is only gonna provide you with the health right now.
The strength, right?
Yeah, the strength. So, which just gives him an extra HP, and if he feels like he's not gonna die in the fights, then that's okay. Then he made the perfect pickup. But yeah, let's just see.
So
If,
you would have done the same thing over the BKB. That's what you're saying.
You
would have chosen the heart over the BKB as well.
I think so. I mean, he has Ghost Scepter, right? He only fears the Nyx
lion
or something
and the
at
Nyx.
this point.
Yeah.
And I don't think the lion's ever gonna get close enough to cast spells anymore. Like, he's got a 4-staff, but he has 800 health. If he even goes near to the wisp to like cast a spell, he'll probably already be dead by then.
I actually don't like an Paladin skill build. Maxing the mana drain. Like, I feel the hex duration, another 1.5 seconds is so huge in the late game stage.
Well, you gotta see what level he is, right? He's level 11. In the start of the game, they were snowballing pretty well, and they were like, he was like level 9 at a really good time. So, and by then you wanna have, you know, the 1 level of hex because it costs us mana, and you don't need it so much. It's 2.5 seconds. It increases by 0.5 seconds, right? But like obviously in the late game like this, you want the max level hex, but they stopped snowballing, which costed them a lot.
Yeah, Rocket Flash gonna scout out Roshan for DK right now. They're gonna... Speed Game is gonna move as a unit, trying to catch up Burning and Time and the Wisp here. The Wisp will probably just pot out. Oh no, they're gonna get caught out.
Oh boy, nice.
They're just gonna kill the Wisp. This is still okay. DK gonna get Rosh.
Yeah, it's just a Wisp, but actually Speed can get there in time, I think. They don't have enough damage without the
Do
Wisp.
they know? That's the problem. Do they know DK is doing Rosh?
Yeah, they have no vision. I think they need to start running right now. Bone 7 is gonna start walking there.
I think they know now. They saw the rocket.
Here.
They know now. They saw the rocket.
Boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
This could be
And they're
bad.
gonna force that. They're gonna force that to chant the Centaur in. Oh, look at that stun!
Oh, he forced off the Centaur in the storm.
They down, but
Oh, Burning still picks up the Aegis. Burning still picks up the Aegis. Mushi gets target down.
Could be a really good
Impale
fight,
on 2
though.
heroes. Hook shot onto Sing Sing here. Sing Sing opens his BKB right now. Envy gets Windrunner. Windrunner is gonna buy back here. Mushi's gonna buy back. Come back to the fight. Freezing Field on Lamb. Burning's gonna cleave everybody. Sing Sing's gonna take down Ice here. Burning is still cleaving, still cleaving, still cleaving.
So much. Nice
Shackle on through here.
My goodness.
Burning's gonna take down Eternal Envy. He's gonna clean up. Sing Sing's gonna lose his ultimate soon. Sing Sing is gonna run out of ultimate soon. He's gonna go down here. Chen is gonna send him back again. Oh, Chen is gonna save him. Oh, that shackle shot once more. Mushi, those shackle shots.
That shackle shot on the bounty hunter and the Nyx just totally destroyed me. Like the Tiny got stunned up. The Nyx wanted to come out of Infest and just rage onto the Tiny, kill off the Aegis, but that shackle shot just saved Burning. Really nicely done. And this is what I meant about the buyback on Wisp. If Wisp did have a buyback, it would have been an even bigger, you know, one-sided fight for.
Yeah, you basically
DK.
lose your carry, you buy back both the Wisp and the carry and pot back into the fight. They're gonna engage on Burning. Chen buys back, Envy buys back.
Oh, nice
shot.
double force staff coming out.
Hook shot gonna land on Bone 7. Bone 7 gonna go down there. MMY charge Mushi, not Mushi, burning up, overload. Burning's gonna deal a lot of damage. Mushi's gonna position himself for a shackle shot pretty soon. Oh, he gets tossed in. Hex is on cooldown, but shackle shot is not. He teleports in with the relocate here. Sing Sing's gonna go down. Speed Gaming calls GG. They called GG already. Wow, what a game.
What a game.
Who do you think is the MVP here? The shackle shots?
Oh yeah. I think those shackle shots were point on.
Like, well, how about the relocates to save his team? That was also really crucial.
That was okay. That was okay. But maybe the relocates were like the Wisp job to do that. But those shackle shots, I mean, those are some of those shackle shots are really hard to land.
You consider the shackle shots his job too, right?
It is, but the way like every single one of them was so clutch though. I mean, I've seen many shackle shots in my life, but those shackle shots were just extremely clutch. It's a close
they were just one word. They were just one word. Awesome, right?
Yeah. I think Mushi. I give the shackle shots MVP for sure.
So that's it. Speed Gaming's gonna lose this best of 3 series to DK. However, it's still a group game, so nothing to worry about. They still have games to play. DK will take this one 2-1 after a hard-fought victory. So we'll be ending the series here. The next game starts in 2 hours, which is, I can't remember who is playing. Who do you remember? I'm gonna check.
VG.
Oh yeah, VG Gaming is gonna play DK next. So RTK against Burning, RTK against Ice.
What a game, man. This is gonna be something really spectacular, I think. VG are gonna wanna show up Burning one more time. They already did it once. They're gonna wanna do it again.
So you'll be still with me after this, T-Ben?
Of course.
Okay guys, we'll take a not a short break, actually a 2-hour break. I'm not sure if I have to close the stream or anything. Maybe I'll just leave the stream on until the next match starts. So I'll leave it to you, T-Ben, to tell everyone where they can find you on Twitter.
You can find me at 1437x on Twitter and my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/1437. I'm glad that everybody came to watch this amazing game. We saw what Wisp Tiny is capable of doing even from behind. Well, they weren't so far behind, but still some impressive games. And let's see the DK versus VG game. How that's gonna play out.
I'm really excited to see that game as well, since VG Gaming just won EMS, so it would be a really huge matchup here. DK has something to prove after removing Super and RTK from the team. So guys, that's about it, and you can find me on Twitter, Winter Dota, and my Facebook page is also Winter Dota. Stay tuned guys.